Hunting in the mountains is very different from hunting in flatlands or forests. The steep slopes, rough paths, and changing weather make every step a challenge. For hunters, choosing the right rifle caliber is one of the most important decisions. Surprisingly, not all calibers are good for mountain hunting, and many experienced hunters avoid certain types completely. You might wonder why a hunter would ignore a caliber that looks powerful or popular. The reason is simple. Mountain hunting needs bullets that are accurate, easy to handle, and work well in tough conditions. Some calibers kick too hard, making it hard to aim again quickly. Others are too weak to take down the animal properly at long distances. Certain bullets may work well in other places but act differently in high mountains, where the air is thin and winds can change fast. Choosing the wrong caliber can make hunting frustrating, or worse, unsafe for both the hunter and the animal. Experienced mountain hunters quickly learn which calibers are reliable and which ones cause more problems than they are worth. So, without any further delay, let's begin. 23 Remington. The 223 Remington can work in the mountains, but it comes with clear limits that hunters must respect. Its flat trajectory makes it easier to hit targets over long distances, which is helpful when hunting in open or rugged terrain. The low recoil is another advantage, allowing hunters to stay comfortable and shoot accurately, even during long treks or multiple shots. Ammunition is also affordable and widely available, which makes it easier to practice and become confident with the caliber. However, the 223 is not a heavy-hitting round. Its lighter bullets, typically ranging from 50 to 77 grains, are best suited for smaller deer or similar-sized game. To hunt responsibly with this caliber, hunters must use heavier premium bullets, such as bonded monometal or controlled expansion types, and focus on precise shots to vital areas like the lungs or neck. This ensures enough energy transfer for a clean, ethical kill. Because of its lower energy, the 2223 Remington is not recommended for large, heavy-bodied animals or high-value trophy hunts. Hunters must be willing to pass on risky or difficult shots, especially at extended ranges. When used properly, though, it can be a highly effective choice for small to medium game, offering a balance of accuracy, low recoil, and reliable performance in the challenging mountain environment. 300 Blackout. The 300 Blackout is a well-known cartridge with many uses, but it is generally not a good option for mountain hunting. Its biggest weakness is range. With heavier subsonic bullets weighing 200 to 220 grains, the effective distance is only about 200 yards, which is far too short for open mountain terrain. The slower speed and arcing flight path also make accurate long-range shots very difficult. For thin-skinned game often found in the mountains, hunters need a caliber that provides speed, penetration, and reliable expansion, something the 300 Blackout struggles to deliver. In closer environments, the cartridge does have value. In thick brush or wooded areas, heavy subsonic bullets work well at short ranges. Lighter supersonic bullets weighing 110 to 147 grains can stretch performance to around 500 yards. But even then, velocity and energy are much lower than with proven mountain calibers. This often results in poor bullet expansion and less than ideal terminal performance. For mountain hunting, experienced hunters usually rely on calibers like the 308 Winchester, 30-06 Springfield, or 300 Winchester Magnum. These provide longer range, flatter trajectories, and higher energy, making them far more dependable choices than the 300 Blackout. 470 Nitro Express. The 470 Nitro Express is one of the most powerful cartridges ever created, but it is not a practical option for mountain hunting. This caliber was designed in the early 1900s by Joseph Lang, specifically for dangerous African game such as elephants and Cape buffalo. It fires a massive 500-grain bullet from a rimmed bottlenecked case that measures about 3.25 inches in length. At close ranges of up to 100 yards, it delivers incredible penetration and stopping power, making it legendary in the world of big game safaris. However, those same traits become serious drawbacks when used in a mountain hunting environment. In the mountains, hunters usually target animals like goats, sheep, or sometimes bears. These animals do not require the extreme force of the 470 Nitro Express. Instead, what matters most is accuracy at longer ranges, a manageable rifle weight, and recoil that allows the hunter to remain steady and ready for a second shot if needed. Rifles chambered in this caliber often weigh 10 to 12 pounds, which is far too heavy to carry across steep and uneven terrain. The recoil is also extremely harsh, and ammunition is costly and hard to find. The 50 BMG is one of the most powerful cartridges ever made, but it is not suitable for mountain hunting. Designed as an anti-materiel round, its purpose was to take out vehicles, equipment, and long-range targets, not game animals. Its extreme size and power far exceed what is needed for mountain species like deer, sheep, or goats. Even with specialized hunting ammunition, the 50 BMG tends to cause massive tissue damage, raising serious ethical concerns about wasted meat and the ability to deliver clean, responsible kills. A standard 50 BMG cartridge has a case length of about 3.91 inches and an overall length of roughly 5.45 inches. It is capable of reaching ranges of 1,500 yards or more, and in the right hands can engage targets at distances over 2,000 yards. While this range is impressive, it is not necessary for hunting in mountainous terrain, where ethical shots are usually taken at far shorter distances. The rifles chambered for 50 BMG are also impractically heavy, often weighing 25 pounds or more. Carrying such weight across rugged slopes is exhausting and unnecessary. Mountain hunters instead favor lighter, versatile calibers that provide accuracy, manageable recoil, and effective performance without excessive power. 570 Government. The 4570 Government is a cartridge with a legendary history, and it has earned its place as a powerhouse in close-range hunting. Known for launching heavy bullets, typically between 300 and 500 grains, it delivers immense stopping power that makes it especially effective on large, tough animals, such as moose or dangerous game like bears. In thick timber or at short ranges, its performance is hard to match, and many hunters still swear by its reliability when quick, decisive shots are needed. However, when it comes to mountain hunting, the 4570 often struggles to keep pace with modern flat-shooting cartridges. Its heavy projectiles, while powerful, lack the velocity and ballistic efficiency needed for long-range accuracy. With a significant drop in low ballistic coefficient, shots beyond 200 to 250 yards become far more challenging. In mountainous terrain, where open ridges and deep valleys often require hunters to stretch their shots, this limitation becomes a major drawback. The cartridge itself has a case length of about 2.105 inches and an overall length near 2.550 inches. These dimensions pair with its heavy bullet design to create a round that thrives in short-range situations, but simply was not built for long-distance precision. At the end of the day, mountain hunting demands a balance of reach, reliability, and practicality. Hunters know that every ounce carried uphill matters, and every shot must count when the terrain leaves no room for mistakes. Experienced hunters know that success in the mountains is not about raw power or size, but about carrying a rifle that is effective, reliable, and manageable across long climbs and tough conditions. The best choices are those that let hunters focus on the hunt itself, rather than fighting the limitations of their equipment, ensuring a safer and more rewarding experience. If you find this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.